I want to ask you a question. How many AI tools are you currently using? Because I'm going to show you one more. And what I'm going to show you is the new browser from Perplexity called the Comet browser. And I like to do my demos a little bit after things have come out, so I had a chance to play with it and really present an actual use case. I know when things come out, it's like a tendency for all content creators to rush to get content about it, but I really like to take my time, sit in it, and think about what would be the most useful for business owners like you. So again, my name is Kimberly Inez Mays. For those who don't know me, I demystify technology for small and medium-sized service-based businesses so that they can stop duct taping their systems together and start scaling with confidence. And I do so through marketing, automation, technology, and AI. So let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to do a demo of the new browser from Perplexity. It's called Comet. I've had a chance to use it for some time now, and I think it's probably one of the things that are it takes some getting used to. I will say that. At first glance, I wasn't super impressed with it until I really got into an actual use case that benefited me. But it's one of those things that can be overlooked. But I really think that as time goes on, we'll see more competition from Google, from Chrome, from Edge. And so now it's moving into the browser where we can do things on our desktops where we couldn't before. And I think that's really important because as you use any sort of AI product, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, even just Perplexity on the web, it's more so one directional, meaning you give it a prompt and then you take the output of that prompt, you copy and paste it and put it somewhere else. Now, I know that there are a lot of other tools you can use that will create workflows like Zapier, Make. There's a lot of those things out there, as well as the vibe coding apps, which I'll show you in another video. But I will say that the browser is a unique thing because you don't really need to have that, I guess, predetermined workflow created in order to take advantage of the automation. And so now I think this is going to be the first of many agentic type browsers. And the best thing about it for consumers is that it's going to get even better and better as these companies compete. So I babbled on long enough. So let's get into it. Let's get started. But before I do, if you find this content useful, please like and share because sharing is caring. All right. I'm going to direct your attention to over here where I have my second monitor, where I'm going to share now my agentic browser. And so let's just take a look at the browser for example. I have a few things going on. I'm going to scroll up, and right now you're seeing my LinkedIn feed. And I did this yesterday, and this was actually pretty cool. I had the agentic browser go through my LinkedIn feed, and I had it go and look and see all of the posts, and I had it identify which posts were more engaging from the people that I'm following, and then what can I learn from them. So we're going to do the first use case because I feel like if I tell you what this browser can do, it's good, but if I show you, that's even better. So on the side here, we have what's known as the assistant, and the assistant is something that you can talk to, so you can create a new thread. So let me go ahead and do that. I created a new thread. So right here, you can see the little LinkedIn symbol. You can say, find more information about this, highlight useful content, a draft or post. So I'm going to not take one of these suggestions, but I'm going to create one of my own. I'm going to say, scroll through my feed and highlight the most engaging post on AI and marketing. Then tell me why it's engaging and how I can most likely replicate or be inspired by inspired to create similar. So this is a little bit analogous to funnel hacking, where you kind of look at, see what other people are doing and see what you can glean, see what insights, and you would do that manually, sign up for somebody's list or follow somebody and take that information and then do all the analysis manually. This just automates it. So right now you can see there's a little blue border around the window. That means that it has taken control over my computer. You can see that it is scrolling through my feed. And yeah, if you see your name come up, this is not, I'm not trying to copy your content. I'm just giving examples of what business owners could do. But I'm just saying that you can see it scrolling, and it scrolls a little slowly and it takes a little time, but it is scrolling, and then it will pull out some of the most engaging posts, and it will put that in the actual chat window of the chat. So let me just let that bake a little bit, and I'll talk about why this is so cool. So this is cool because now you can really save a lot of time. I remember a while back, I learned about review mining, and, I talked about funnel hacking, and I talked about, just doing some basic market research. So this just speeds up the process. You can literally talk to any website that you go to. You can have it summarize the site. You can have it read it for you. You can have it take action. So now it's that bi-directional, multi-directional thing that really sets it apart. So let's take a look and see what we got cooked up here. All right, so here are the most engaging AI and marketing posts from your LinkedIn feed and why they work. So I'm not going to read the actual post, but it's saying, okay, who said it, what they said, and then how to replicate. So it gives me some like bullet points on how to replicate that type of post, why it works, et cetera, et cetera. And then what's nice about it is that it has some suggestions. It says, would you like me to draft your next LinkedIn post as a carousel and standard text following these templates? I can also package your recent course notes into downloadable AI and marketing playbook outline and capture and a lead capture flow. Okay. So let's off the cuff, let's just do this. I don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes that's the fun of it. So let's just see what it does agentically. And then I'm going to pop over into my YouTube tab to see what we got going on there. I'm still recovering from a surgery. So last night I said, I really want to start organizing my YouTube videos. I have videos going back to 2017, and not all of them are videos that I want to be public anymore because they no longer reflect my brand and my voice. So I had to go through all of my feeds to do that. All right, so it has stopped. So I try to fill in the dead air when it's working. So it's stopped now. So it says, great. Here's a complete package, blah, 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 AI and marketing playbook. So it pretty much created, I guess, a lead magnet for me based on the most engaging post that it found in my follower feed. So that's actually pretty interesting. It didn't create the lead magnet per se, but it created the outline, and then also some of the funnels as well, the emails. So it created an entire lead magnet funnel based off of it. And it says, okay, here's the next step. If you want, I can draft a landing page copy, slide teaser, provide 30 copy paste prompts, appendix to customize your stack, say build it, and tell me which platform you're building the landing page for, and I'll produce the exact copy and automation steps next. This is actually very interesting, and this was unplanned. I didn't expect it to do all of this. So I was like, landing page and produce the exact copy blocks. Well, you get the idea. You can also, produce a 6 to 8 slide teaser carousel for LinkedIn. Let's do this instead. Let's do something that's going to be quick so that I don't have to fill in the time with some dead air. So let's do this. So slide cover, the problem, All right, so it's creating for me some slides, the text for the slides. And what I might do is open up a Canva tab. I'm not logged into Canva on this browser. Open up a Canva tab and see what it can do for me within Canva. So that might be a little appendix that I do if I do pause and decide to open up Canva. So this is LinkedIn. This is just an example of what you can do. So you can have it do stuff for you. You can have it read. You can have it create posts for you and things like that. So let's now switch over to YouTube. So here is my YouTube channel. I am in the process of growth. So what I had it do is I had it go and look through all my videos and then look through, actually I had it delist a lot of my videos and then list some other stuff. So I'm still in the process of growing my channel. So let's go into YouTube's video section. And let's say I need your help to audit my channel. And of course, when I type, I can't spell, audit my channel and tell me which videos I should clip into shorts on. So take control of my, well, I'll just say, I don't have to tell it to take control. I think it already knows. Sometimes I say take control of my YouTube or whatever. So now it's analyzing content to identify the best videos, clipping into shorts. I did this yesterday. So you can see now you have the little blue border. That means it's working. I did this yesterday. What I did is I had it auto create YouTube playlist for me. And then I had it create the title and description of those playlists. And then I had it automatically put videos in those playlists that match the criteria. So now I've already built that out. And then what I'm going to probably do, I'll do a part 2 of this one too, is I'll probably do some things with Canva to automate the thumbnail creation. And I know in like ChatGPT and some other things, sometimes you'll just say, okay, GPT, create me a thumbnail. I'm the type of person, I like to create my own thumbnails based off a still of the video and then based off of a few other things. I like to be a little bit more hands-on, but I'm going to see if I can automate the thumbnails a little bit more. So let's see what it did. It's going into the actual content. So you can see I did not click into the screen. It will do clicking for you. So it's going into analytics, it's going into overview. And on the side here, you can actually read what it's doing. So the Perplexity Labs, that's the one. Ironically, I'm reviewing Perplexity Comet, and my best video was Perplexity Labs. So I'm obviously a Perplexity fan. And on the side here, you can see the logic and it's thinking, and then it's going to go into analytics and do a bunch of reading and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool, and it's going into all of like my data and things like that. So that is very interesting. I made this video a while back because my hairstyle was very different, but you can see that I am not controlling this at all. See my hands? I'm not controlling this at all. So that is pretty cool. That saves a lot of time, because what I can do is, if I weren't talking to you, is I can get up, go have a cup of coffee, sit back down, and then have this done for me, which is really, really cool. So what it did is it sorted through my videos. It can check boxes. It can go to tabs and things. What I did with this tool yesterday is I had it update a lot of my defaults. It's going in and out of my videos, and it's really looking to see what's working, what's not. I'm a huge data girl. I'm a huge research girl. So anything that involves data and research really, really excites me. So I'm doing a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I hope that this was really helpful. I'm not going to keep going on and on until this finishes, because I think you've got the idea, right? If this is of use to you, I would say get on the wait list. I believe it's still a wait list. I don't know because I have it. I don't know if the wait list is still a thing, but definitely check this out. Well worth the price. I pay $20 a month for the pro plan. Well worth the price with this and labs. And then what you can do is identify one thing that you would like to automate, whether that is just sending emails, filling up your calendar, understanding what's on your calendar, who you got to follow up with, or just doing basic mundane things like this. Like if you want to add hashtags to all of your videos and you have to go in and each one and add hashtags or something that's tedious, something that, would take you a lot of time. So here it goes. So the audit's done. Top videos to mine for shorts is this one here. So it's actually giving me the timestamps as well. So what I might do in another video, because I've talked way too long, is to actually now put that into action. But I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to just talk to you for a second. So these are the types of things that I want to make sure that you're aware of. And I know that there are a lot of content creators out here who are covering the same things. And I think that's phenomenal because I think the more information, the better. And not only do I show things to people, is I actually help people decide what tools to use, when to use these tools, and if they're a good investment for their particular business. And if this is something you'd like support in, whether it is, my glasses got stuck to my face for a second. Sorry about that. If this is something that you would like support in, whether it's choosing your tech stack, just migrating from one system to another, teaching your staff on different technologies, or just building a custom app for your business, let's have a conversation. So let's do this. Let's have an automation insight session. It's a 30-minute call in which we talk about what's working, what's not working, and how I can best support you. All right. So that's all I got to say about that for now. Hope this was useful. Hope this was helpful, and hope you have a little bit of fun. Comment below with your use case and maybe I'll cover it. All right. See you later. Bye.